Cilantro is a popular herb in many countries around the world. It has a distinctive aroma and is commonly used in dishes such as soups, salads, and stews. Cilantro can also be used to make tea. It is a nutrient-rich herb, full of vitamins like A, C, K, B1, B2, B6, and minerals such as potassium, calcium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, copper, manganese, and selenium. Thanks to its rich nutritional value, cilantro offers many health benefits. It helps promote healthy vision, lowers bad cholesterol, boosts the immune system, and supports heart health. The challenge we face is that cilantro is very difficult to store. It bruises, wilts, and spoils easily. So how can we keep cilantro fresh for longer, extending its shelf life, so we can continue enjoying its wonderful flavor? Don't worry, today I'll show you an incredibly easy way to store cilantro so that it lasts a long time while staying fresh, just like you just bought it. Are you ready? Let's get started. When you bring cilantro home from the market or harvest it from your garden, the first thing to do is prep the cilantro. You need to carefully and gently remove any yellow or damaged leaves. This step is very important because it helps prolong the shelf life of the cilantro. If you don't remove the spoiled or yellow leaves, they will rot and affect the rest of the bunch. What a shame that would be, right? Where are you from? Leave me a comment. I'm so happy to connect with friends from all around the world. Regrowing cilantro for reuse. After cleaning the cilantro, you'll have clean stems ready to use. If you'd like, I'll show you how to regrow cilantro so you can reuse it multiple times. As you can see, these stems are firm and sturdy. You can cut off the root part, about 4 to 5 centimeters, and plant it. You can choose either hydroponic growing or plant it directly in soil, depending on what you have. Cilantro can usually be harvested again after around 20 days. You should grow cilantro in a warm, well-lit place. If growing hydroponically, remember to change the water every 2 to 3 days to avoid root rot. Regrowing cilantro from the stem is quite interesting. Though it won't grow as large as seed-grown cilantro, it sprouts faster and gives you a fun gardening experience. Storing cilantro in newspaper. If you've harvested a large amount of cilantro from your garden or bought a big bunch at once that you can't use up quickly, try this method. It doesn't require much prep time, yet keeps cilantro fresh for longer. Pick off all wilted, old, or bruised leaves so that the damaged parts don't affect the rest. Let the cilantro dry in a cool, airy place, or use a cloth or kitchen paper to blot any remaining moisture. In this method, we won't wash the cilantro beforehand, so remember to rinse it before each use. Now take newspaper or kitchen paper and gently wrap each bunch of cilantro. Have you ever tried this method before? Wrap the bunches carefully and loosely. The paper will protect the cilantro and help keep it fresh. The paper absorbs moisture and shields the cilantro from damage. Cilantro bruises and spoils easily, just leave it in a hot or wet place, and it will rot. Once wrapped, place the bundles in a plastic bag and store them in the refrigerator. Thanks to the cool temperature and the protective paper layer, cilantro can stay fresh for 1 to 2 weeks. When needed, just take out the amount you need, rinse it, and use it. No need for time-consuming prep. Give this method a try, and you'll be surprised by the results. Washing cilantro. If you have time to prep cilantro before storing, its quality will be better and it'll last longer. When you need to use it, it'll be ready to go, saving you time. Very convenient. During growth and after harvest, cilantro can be dirty with soil, insect eggs, and bacteria. Washing it before storing helps remove dirt, germs, and mold, greatly reducing spoilage. Let's start washing the cilantro. Prepare a basin and add about 10 to 20 milliliters of vinegar. Then pour in about 1 liter of water and stir to dissolve the vinegar. It's best to rinse the cilantro under running water first to remove soil, then soak it for better results. Cilantro is packed with vitamins and minerals, so washing is key to keeping it fresh longer. Soak it for about 5 to 7 minutes. Research has shown that vinegar kills bacteria, viruses, and insect eggs. A vinegar water solution can reduce bacteria by up to 90%. Don't soak too long, or the cilantro may bruise. Have you subscribed to my channel? If not, please hit that subscribe button, it means so much to me. Thank you so much. When the soak time is up, rinse the cilantro again. It's delicate and bruises easily, so be gentle. Some say not to wash cilantro because it won't keep, but that's not true. Washing helps remove bacteria and dirt, making it last longer and safer. Make sure to rinse it 2 to 3 more times with clean water to ensure it's completely clean. You might think it's a bit tedious, but once you try, it's really quick and logical. After washing, let the cilantro drain in a basket. The key to preservation is that the cilantro must be dry, no water on the surface. The drier it is, the longer it lasts without bruising or rotting. Leave the basket in a cool, ventilated spot, not under direct sunlight. If it still seems damp, use a kitchen towel to absorb any remaining moisture from each stalk. Okay, now that we've cleaned and dried the cilantro, let's move on to the next preservation method. Storing cilantro in water. Have you ever thought of storing cilantro in water? Fresh cilantro like this can stay fresh for a long time when kept in water. Even wilted stems can perk up again when placed in water. Let's begin. Prepare a glass cup and pour in a bit of water, just enough to cover the roots of the cilantro stems. Then place the cilantro into the glass as if arranging flowers. You'll now have a beautiful green cilantro bouquet. Next, loosely cover the cilantro with a plastic bag. Be careful not to seal it too tightly, leave a small opening so the cilantro can breathe. Store the glass in the refrigerator's crisper drawer. Cilantro can stay fresh for about 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the quality of the cilantro you started with. This water method helps wilted cilantro revive, as the roots and stems absorb water and deliver it to the upper leaves. Each time you use cilantro, simply take out the amount you need and continue storing the rest. Since the cilantro has already been cleaned, you can either use it directly or give it a quick rinse. Isn't this method super convenient? Storing cilantro in paper towels. Use dry paper towels to wrap the cilantro. Make sure to cover the entire bunch tightly so that no parts are exposed. Use cilantro that has been thoroughly washed and completely dried. Wrap them into small bundles suitable for single use to make things easier later. The dry paper towels will absorb any excess moisture and help prevent rotting. Next, place the wrapped cilantro into an airtight container. Store the container in the refrigerator. The cilantro will stay fresh for up to 4 weeks. Each time you need it, simply take out 1 or 2 bundles, depending on your cooking needs. The cilantro will stay fresh and is perfect for salads, garnishes, or cooking. Be sure to save this method for future use. Storing cilantro in the freezer. Freezing cilantro is an extremely effective preservation method. First, make sure your cilantro is thoroughly washed and dried, because you'll be using it directly from the freezer without washing again. Cut the cilantro according to your cooking needs. Note, once frozen and thawed, cilantro becomes soft, so it's only suitable for cooking, not for salads. Cilantro has a wonderful aroma that enhances dishes and improves digestion. After cutting, place the cilantro into clean, dry containers. Cilantro smells great, and when added to dishes, it's incredibly appetizing. Depending on how much cilantro you have, you can prepare multiple containers. Then store them in the freezer. This method allows you to preserve cilantro for up to 6 months while keeping its delightful flavor. When ready to use, simply take the cilantro directly from the freezer. Do not thaw it, thawed cilantro becomes mushy and visually unappealing. Frozen cilantro is perfect for soups and stir-fries. The flavor remains rich and delicious while saving you prep time. However, if you're making salads or using cilantro as a garnish, stick to the refrigerator storage methods mentioned earlier. I've just shared with you several long-term cilantro preservation methods so you no longer have to worry about it going bad. Cilantro will stay fresh and flavorful. Remember to choose fresh cilantro and wash it properly to ensure the best results. Which method do you like best? Let me know in the comments. Do you have any other helpful tips? Share them so we can all learn from each other.